How do you make your selections?
Well, usually I have to say that the project finds me. I don't find the project, it somehow finds me. And that continues into the process of making it. I have no idea what the final shape of a film is going to be until I make it and then get it in the editing room. There was an interview with Stravinsky, the great Russian composer who had written, among other things, the most, probably the most significant piece of music of the 20th century, which was The Rite of Spring. And was, when it was first performed in 1913, it was outrageous. How many of you ever heard that? How many of you? Yeah, okay, quite a few of you. It was, at the time, an outrageous, almost an assault on the senses. And Stravinsky was asked, how did he come to write The Rite of Spring? How did he think this up? And he said, I am the vessel through which the Rite of Spring passed. And this is true, I think, for filmmakers. The composer, before he can write down the music, notate it, he has to hear it. In order to hear it, you have to be open to it. You have to listen for it. As a filmmaker, the film is always talking to you. It is telling you on the set and in the cutting room, I am not this, I am that. This is what I want to be. I can't carry the weight of that, but I can carry this much weight. And you listen for that. You open yourself to what the film is telling you about its rhythms, about its subject matter, about where the cut should come. And it really is a process where if you can attach yourself to it, the film speaks to you. I had no idea about many elements in The Hunted, or in any of my films, how they would evolve until I heard the film in the cutting room. And so a lot of things were changed, including the beginning and the end was never scripted. It was almost a completely different movie that I set out to do. But the movie, it has a way of speaking to the filmmakers, and then it's a question of, are you willing to listen to it? So the project has a way of finding me, and I just sort of go along. I haven't made that many films in over 30 years of doing it, and there is a famous quote that Mort Sahl, the comedian in the 60s, used. Wernher von Braun's autobiography had just come out, the German rocket scientist, and his autobiography, he invented some of the rockets that were used to, that Hitler used to bomb Europe. And von Braun, the title of his autobiography was I Aim at the Stars. And Mort Sahl said it should have been called I Aim at the Stars, but sometimes hit London. And this is true of my films. I always aim at the stars, but sometimes